Namaste, good morning. Welcome to the Yoga for Back Health class. My name is Neha Nov and I'll be taking this class today. If you're attending for the first time, we use some props. One is a cushion to sit on, and the other one is a belt. If you don't have a belt, you can use a scarf or a dupatta or a tie. Any of that stuff will come in handy. If you have yoga blocks at home, you can keep those close by as well. We may or may not use them, but then you don't have to get up for them. You don't have to get up for them. It would be nice if you kept your videos on, so then that there's little scope for postural correction, because otherwise I have no idea what you're doing. If you've been practicing for a while and you don't have knee pain, ankle pain, you can try and sit in Vajrasan. This is Vajrasan where you're kneeling, your toes are together, the heels are apart, and you sit on in that gap formed between the heels. Avoid this one if you have knee or ankle pain. Otherwise, you can sit in Sukhasan, the easiest posture. So I'm taking this cushion, I'm sitting at the edge of the cushion, and that elevation of the hips is just helping me sit really straight. Okay, palms are on the thighs, shoulders and elbows are relaxed. Keeping the chin parallel to the floor, lengthening the spine as much as possible. We allow our eyes to close, and then take your attention to the base of the spine, moving your attention to the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the back of the neck, the back of the head, the crown of the head, lengthening the spine as you breathe in. And then take your attention to the breath at the nose tip. Try to keep observing the breath here at the nose tip. Once more, observe your posture with your eyes closed. Is the back still straight? Is the chin still parallel? Are the shoulders and elbows relaxed? Is the forehead relaxed? Are the eyelids relaxed? And then back to the breath at the nose tip. If the mind wanders away from the breath, gently bring it back to the breath. And now take a deep breath in and exhale completely and gently open your eyes. All right, so namaste. Welcome to the class. Let's start with our Susha Vyayama and then we move on to asanas and then finally Shavasana. This class is mostly gentle, but there are some challenging postures. I'll try and give you options for these challenging postures, and if those don't work for you, you can do any other stretch or asana that you like. We don't have to do every single asana that we're trying to practice here in the class. All right. So back straight, chin parallel. We'll start with the neck, keeping the chin parallel. Turn your head to the right. Look as far back as you can with your eyes. without moving the shoulders. Inhaling slowly, come back to the center. Exhaling, turn to the left, move as far back as you can. Inhaling, come back to the center. One more time. Exhaling, turning to the right, looking back. Inhale, center. Exhaling, turn to the left, look back. Inhale, come to the center. And now slowly drop your head to the right. Observe the stretch on the left. Come to the center and then drop your head to the left. Observe the stretch on the right. Back to center. One more time, we drop the head to the right. And now let the left palm face the ceiling. And then pull this left elbow down. Deepen the stretch here on the left. Take a breath. Relax your left shoulder. And now tilt your head back. We're still on the right side. We're just tilting the head back. Again, we pull this left shoulder and elbow down. Try to deepen the stretch. And then we relax this left elbow and shoulder. We tilt our chin to the right side of the chest. The chin is touching the chest on the right. That left elbow is being pulled down again. The stretch is slightly different. Observe. Can you feel the difference? Take a breath and then relax your left hand. Release the left hand onto the thigh. Back to the center. We drop our head to the left. Now the right palm is facing the ceiling. Pull your right elbow down. Deepen the stretch. Chest elevated. And then take a breath. Relax your right shoulder. Tilt your head back. We're still on the left side. We're looking up. We're pulling the right elbow down. Observe this stretch. Slightly different set of muscles. And then relax your right shoulder, tilt your chin to the chest on the left. Chin is touching the chest. We pull the right shoulder down. And then relax your right shoulder, come back to the center, release the right hand. And then tilt your head back, lift your chest up, lengthen the spine. Observe the stretch in the front of the neck. Keeping the chest elevated, we come to the center. We drop the chin to this elevated chest. Observe the stretch in the back of the neck. And then we come back to center. Again, we tilt our head back. And then we open our mouth wide. So do that 5 times, please. Open your mouth. Close, open. Close, open. Close, open. Close. One more time. Open the mouth. Keeping the mouth closed, we come back to the center. The chin drops forward. And then back to center. So we'll now do neck rotations. If you have cervical issues, neck pain, avoid dropping your head forward like this. But if you don't have neck pain, you will do a full circle. Any neck pain issues, you will do half circles. So you will do 10 half circles. And those of us who are doing a complete neck rotation, to do 5 big deep circles, and then we'll go in the reverse direction. The back is straight, the shoulders are relaxed, the movements are slow rather than fast. And observe your breathing. Can you inhale for 1 round, exhale the next, or inhale for half a round? And once we do 5, we go in the reverse direction. And once you finish your 5 rounds, you come back to the center and so now we'll do a chin tuck. Please take your first 2 fingers, push your chin back. So when you push your chin back, you'll feel the muscles here at the back of the neck. So starting, your chin will drop down, and these 2 fingers need to generate enough pressure, because otherwise, if the pressure is too light, that effect of the chin tuck is not happening. You're not feeling these muscles here at the back. So 5, keep pressing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the pressure. Let's do this 2 more times. Push, push strongly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax the pressure. And one more time. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. So from here, take your right hand up, stretch this arm up, place your palm in the center. If you have shoulder issues, be gentle with this one. We're going to try and hold the elbow and pull this elbow to the left. If holding the elbow is not possible right now, you can hold your wrist or you can hold the fingers of the left hand if you have shoulder pain. Lighter stretch, but similar effect. So pull as much as you can to the left. And next, spine straight line. 1, please look ahead, not down. 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, do not tilt from the waist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly exhaling, release your hands, take a breath, relax. And then taking this left arm up, pulling it up, placing that palm in the center, holding the elbow or the left wrist or the fingers of this hand, making space for the head, making sure that your arm is not pushing your head forward, gaze at eye level. 1, keep breathing. 2, 3, see if your arm can move from beside the head to behind the head. 4, 5, 6, 7, chest up. 8, 9, 10. And then slowly exhaling, release your hands, relax. All right. So we'll do shoulder rotations now. Lift your shoulders up to the ears, take your shoulders back, pull your shoulders down, draw them forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. 3 more times. Up, back, down, forward. 1 more time. Up, back, down, forward. Reverse. Down, you pull the shoulders back, you lift the shoulders up to the ears, forward. Down, back, up, forward. Gaze at eye level, chin parallel. Twice more. And relax. And then from here, let your fingertips rest on your shoulders. Now this is for the elbow joint. Inhaling, open up your hands, pull your fingers towards the floor. So then you're feeling a stretch in the wrist, maybe in the palms, fingers, right? So that's 1. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turning the palms outward strongly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Take a breath, relax. And then stretch your hands out in front of you. Pull your fingers towards the floor each time. Relax your shoulders. Don't let your shoulders do this. So with your relaxed shoulders, 1, 2, 3. Fingers pointing at the floor each time. 4. Hands at shoulder level. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. If you feel any tension in the neck, you can just rotate your neck once. And then reverse rotation, release this tension and relax. And then cross your wrists. Cross your wrists. Keep your right wrist on top of the left one. Let your palms face the floor. Let your palms face each other. Interlock your fingers. Retaining this grip of the fingers, push your hands away from you. And then come back. So that's 1. Okay, we'll do this 10 times. So 1. And back. Shoulders relaxed. 2. And back. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. slowly release your hands. Take a breath, relax. And now we'll keep the left hand on top. The palms are facing the floor. The palms face each other. Strong grip of the fingers in towards us. Then away from the body. That's 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. 4. Shoulders relaxed. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And then slowly release and relax. If you want to do one more neck rotation, you can just do that. If you feel any tension, and then reverse rotation and relax. So now we'll stretch our legs out. We'll sit with the legs straight. If you find that when you sit with your legs straight, your spine is rounding like this, then you must take a cushion. It is advisable to sit at the edge of a cushion so that we can sit really straight, because good posture helps us prevent back pain. So we're starting with the toes. Tighten your toes and open the toes wide. Tighten, open, tighten, open, tight. Tight, back straight, tighten, open, point your toes out as much as you can, push your toes out and pull the toes in. Please do not sit like this. Please try to sit straight, shoulders and hips in a straight line, toes out, in, out, in, out, 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 in, out, in. Let's rotate our feet at the ankles. So we are making big circles. See if your little toes can touch the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go in the reverse direction. 1, little toes touching the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. All right, so now bend your right knee, interlock your fingers or elbows around the right thigh. This is for the knee joint. So we're only moving the calf. We're not moving the entire leg like this from the hip. So 1, lifting your foot up as much as you can. 2, 3, left leg active. 4, see if your foot can reach eye level. 5, 6, 7, 8, shoulders relaxed. 9, 10. Making big circles with this foot. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretching the knee nicely. 5. All of the ligaments and tendons here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Release the right leg. Then the left leg. Interlock your fingers or elbows around the left thigh. Big circles only at the knee. We're not moving the entire leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Relax. All right, so now we will sit at the back of the mat. We'll try to crawl forward on the mat. So I'm going to lift my entire leg one by one. So if you see, I'm lifting the entire leg heel to hip and I'm crawling forward. I'm not dragging my body on the floor like this. I'm lifting heel to hip on the right, heel to hip on the left. So see if you can do that without taking ground support. Okay, come to the front of the mat and then go back in the same way. Okay, heel to hip, heel to hip. Avoid dragging. Lift the entire body. Lift. Lift the entire lower body one side at a time. So we'll do 2 rounds like this to the front of the mat. If you need ground support, hand support like this, you can do it as a last resort. If you find that you're not able to move, once we get some mobility in the hip joint and our legs are able to keep up, then this will be easier. So keep walking, heel to hip, heel to hip, shoulders relaxed. And once you do your 2 rounds, you can relax. And then relax, relax. All right, so we'll go into our first asana for today, Paschimottanasana. Again, if you have trouble sitting with your back straight, your spine is rounding, you're sitting on your tailbone, then you must sit on a cushion so that there is an elevation of the spine. I'm taking a belt. Those of us who like to use belts for our forward bends, this is the time to take the belt. I'm keeping the feet together. If you have sciatica or chronic back pain, you can keep your knees a little bit bent, okay? And then bend forward, and that will lighten the stretch in the back of the legs and the back. So keep taking the belt in both hands, inhaling and take my arms up, lengthening the spine, exhaling, throw your belt around your feet. Somewhere in the center of the feet is this belt. Walk your hands towards the feet, or if you're holding your big toes, hold the big toes with the first 2 fingers. Push your chin forward. If you have back pain, any chronic spinal issues, please look ahead. Otherwise, bring the forehead to the knee. Shoulders and elbows are relaxed. We're trying to keep the spine long. Be aware of the upper back. Is the upper back straight or is my back rounding? Can I lengthen the spine? 1. Shoulders are broad. They are not compressing the neck. 2. Your elbows can either point at the floor or they can point outside, bringing your abdomen closer to the thigh. 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, knees as straight as possible. 9, 10, and then slowly inhaling, start taking your arms up, lengthen the spine, exhaling, release your hands and relax. So let's go into a counter pose for Paschimottanasana. Bend your knees, let your fingers point towards your hips, slightly away from your hips. The feet are apart, the hands are apart. Lift your hips up, head hanging back. If you have vertigo or cervical issues, just look ahead. Do not drop your head back. 1, 2, hips at knee level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly exhaling, come back, stretch your legs out and relax. Relax for a while. So now we sit with our legs outstretched, feet apart as wide as possible in a V. We're going to do Upavishta Konasana and some variations which will give us a lateral stretch, okay, in the spine. So I'm sitting with my feet apart. Now when we sit with the feet apart, we want our feet to point up. We don't want to roll back or our knees to bend. We want the knees to be in the center. All right, so first interlock your fingers. Keep your elbows together. Inhaling, we're going back a little bit. Exhaling, bend down as much as you can. When we bend down, we're going to bend from the waist and the hips. We won't bend from the upper back like this. We'll try and do that. Okay, so inhale. Exhale down with the knees straight. 2 up, down, knees straight. 3 up, down. 4, calves and thighs touching the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take a breath, relax. So we go into Upavishta Konasana now. Okay. Option 1 is you just hold your knees or calves or shin and just bend forward as much as you can. Option 2 is hold your ankles, and the final asana is you hold your big toes, keeping your knees straight. Your first two fingers are holding your big toes. Push your chin forward. If you have a cushion or a block and you have cervical issues, please use something for your forehead to rest on. Otherwise, the final posture is forehead to the ground or chin to the ground, whatever option works for you. Even holding the ankle or calf will give you a stretch. Just pull your toes in, push your chin forward. 1, keep lengthening the spine. 2, be aware of the upper back. Is the upper back straight or is it rounding? 3, the toes are pulled in, even if you're not holding the toes. 4, Varsha ji, please look ahead. 5, 6, if your forehead is on the ground, see if your navel and chest are also on the ground. 6, 7, shoulders relaxed. 8, knees straight. 9, 10, and then slowly inhaling, come up, take a breath, relax. Now here, bend your knees. We're going into Upavishta Konasana B. Before we go into Upavishta Konasana B, it's important that we have free space behind us, because in this one, the first few times we do this, we roll back. Okay, so if the body has a tendency to roll back, we should have a free fall. We shouldn't have any sharp edges or walls or furniture. So lift your legs up. Now, once you attempt this, you can even try and bend your knees and balance. So work on the balancing rather than keeping your knees straight. If you're still rolling back repeatedly, keep your hands on the floor and keep your legs straight. But that can strain your back. So if your back is being strained, bend your knees and work on balancing. So here we go. Legs up, chin up, back straight. 1. Keep trying. 2. Otherwise, keep your palms on the floor. 3. Chin up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Slowly come back. Bring your feet together. Relax. Take a breath. Relax. All right. So now we're going into Baddha Konasana. Again, Baddha Kona, sometimes the back is rounding, in which case, please do sit on that cushion. That will really help you sit straight. So option 1 in Baddha Konasana is our feet are away from us, and then we try to bend forward without rounding the back. Push your chin forward. Okay. Otherwise, final posture, Baddha Kona, feet are really close to the body. Interlock the fingers, inhaling, lift your chest up. With the spine lengthened, we start going down. Exhale. See if you want to walk your hands away from you on the floor. See if your elbows can drop. Can the shoulders relax? Any cervical issues, any neck pain, please make sure you're giving some support to the forehead. Block, cushion, bolster, something, or make a pillow with your hands. 1. Let your knees relax into the floor. If you have knee issues, be careful in Baddha Kona. Hip issues, be careful. Do not go too deep in Baddha Konasana. 2, 3, see if you'd like to walk your hands away from you. 4, and then let your palms touch the floor once your fingertips are touching. 5, let the elbows drop. 6, 7, and observe the mind. Where is the mind? Is it thinking thoughts as always? Is it saying this is so painful? Or can it be an observer, a detached witness? 8, 9, 10. And then slowly inhaling, we'll come up and relax. Relax meaning please sit upright. We'll just straighten this left leg. So the right heel is in the center. We're straightening the left leg. We're going into a lateral stretch. So option 1 is your left palm is facing the ceiling like this on the floor, and you push your elbow down as much as you can. Option 2 is you hold your calf or shin or ankle or finally foot. So the grip of the foot is like this. The web between your thumb and index finger is holding the foot, and then turn your little finger up. So push your elbow to the floor, bring your left arm and you together for 10 counts. Look up at the ceiling, arm and you together on the right. 1, chin up. 2, right elbow straight. 3, keep breathing. If you have shoulder issues, you can bend your right elbow. You can keep your hand at your waist, right hand. 4, 5, Sarah, right elbow straight and arm and you together if possible. 6, 7, 8, do not rest your head on your left shoulder if possible. 9, 10, and then slowly exhaling, we'll come back, take a breath, relax. And then we'll bend this left knee, we'll straighten the right leg on the side, as wide an ankle as you can keep. This foot is pointing up, it does not roll back. We can use the cushion again. So option 1, palm is facing the ceiling. 2 is grip on the shin or ankle, or finally foot. Left arm and you together. Stretch this left side. Look up at the ceiling. 1. See if you can use your right elbow to push your arm back, your left arm. Turn more deeply behind. 2, 3, 4, chin up. 5, 6, left knee relaxed. 7, 8, right shoulder relaxed. 9, 10, and then slowly exhaling, come back and relax. And then straighten both legs out and relax for a while. All right, so now we will sit with our legs straight, but first we bend them. We go into an upward stretch for the spine. So I'm bending my knees and I'm trying to keep my ankles in line with the outer edges of your hips. So this you can do only by looking at your ankles roughly, unless you have a judgment without looking at your feet. Okay, so now when you sit with your knees bent on the floor, you can feel 2 bones in your buttocks, the sit bones. I hope you can feel them. And now I'm going to drag the right leg straight. When I straighten this right leg, I can still feel that bone in the buttock. Okay, and then I straighten the left leg. I still have the awareness of both bones. Okay, I'm not sitting on my tailbone. I'm not sitting like this. I'm still sitting on the bone, the center of that bone. Now, make a cup shape with your fingers like this and keep your fingertips on the floor. Okay, beside your hips, not touching the hips, slightly away. And use this grip on the floor to lift your chest up. Press your thighs into the floor, lift your chest up, roll your shoulders back. Now interlock your fingers. Let your thumbs be together. Let your palms face the ceiling. Keep lifting your chest up. Lengthen the spine. Do not lean back. Mount your spine on the thighs. 1. Keep lengthening. 2, 3. Feet are pointing up. 4, 5, shoulders relaxed. 6, 7, see if your arms can be in line with your ears. 8, 9, 10. And from here, as you exhale, release your hands beside you. Relax. If you feel any tension in your neck, please rotate your neck. Then rotate in the reverse direction. And relax. All right. So now we will lie down on the back. We will keep our props close by so we don't have to get up for them. Those of us who do have back pain, it's nice to take support of one hand and then lie down. So turn to one side and lie down like this rather than lying down without any support. So please lie down, be comfortable. All the props are close by. And relax for a while. So we are lying down with the knees bent, which is a very comfortable way to lie down, especially when the back is under strain. It's better than lying down with the legs straight. Okay. So we are starting with a pelvic tilt. If you know the pelvic tilt, please start doing it right away. In case this is your first time doing the pelvic tilt, we have a natural curve in our lower back here, which we want to try and flatten. So for awareness, you can keep one palm under your lower back. So I'm keeping the right palm under the lower back. The knees are bent, the feet are apart. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull your navel in and press your lower back on the mat. So when you press your lower back on the mat, you will feel that weight, that extra pressure on your hand, and that is the pelvic tilt being done properly. So once you get that, you don't need to keep your hand under the lower back. Release your palm. So let's do the pelvic tilt. Inhale, exhale completely, pull your navel in, press your lower back. The entire spine is touching the floor. The buttocks are naturally contracted with the tilt. 1. Keep breathing. 2. Keep pressing your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly let go of the tilt. Let your spine come back to its natural position with that curve. Relax. So let's do the tilt again. Now we're going to do some movements and the tilt will always be in place. That is, our spine is not going to be relaxed anymore. This curve will not be there. We're always flattening it. Okay. So it's a very firm abdomen when you do the tilt. Okay. So please start tilting. Please start the pelvic tilt. Press your lower back on the mat. Your navel goes in. Your buttocks are tight. Now straighten your right leg up. I'm keeping the left knee bent and straightening the right leg at 45 degrees. Keep roll your shoulders back into the floor. 1, chin tucked in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your right foot to the floor. You can let go of the tilt. Relax for a breath. Prepare to do the same thing on the left. So pull your navel in, press your lower back, and we straighten the left leg. The right side of the body is also flat on the floor. 2, 3, 4. Knees straight, toes out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Take a breath. Relax. Also, we are always breathing normal here. We are never holding the breath. We may just contract our muscles, but we are not holding our breath. Unless that's something you're used to doing. You've learned that in your practice. Okay. So now, again, start with the tilt. Pull your navel in, press your lower back. And if you see, I am pushing the right heel out. The heel is close to the floor, but it's not resting on the floor. It's up off the mat. 1, toes in, right toes in, heel out. 2, 3, lower back is touching the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let your right heel come back to the floor. Take a breath, relax. And then moving on to the left, here we go. Pulling the navel in, pressing the lower back, stretch your left leg out. Heel is close to the floor, but off the mat. 1, 2, toes in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let your left leg come back. Relax. Maybe you're feeling something in the abdomen. We've really worked these muscles in a light fashion. It's not a very intense practice, but I hope you're not getting any back pain. Those of us who have chronic back issues, I hope it was a manageable practice. Take a few relaxing breaths at the navel. Inhale, the navel expands, the abdomen expands. Exhale, the abdomen contracts. All right, so now we're doing the last thing with the pelvic tilt for today. We're again starting the pelvic tilt and I'm lifting my right leg up at 90 degrees. The entire spine is flat. Now, if this is difficult, if it's causing your back some strain, you can bend your knee, you can put a belt around your foot and hold that foot in place with your belt. Okay, but the lower back is still flat, the pelvic tilt is still there. So whichever option works for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, knee straight. 5, 6, 90 degrees. 7, toes out. 8, 9, 10. Bring your right leg down. Take a breath. Relax. So here we go again. Pelvic tilt, navel in, lower back flat, left leg up, toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slowly bring your left leg back. Relax for a while. Let all of your abdominal muscles relax. All right, so now we will turn to lie down on the belly. We'll relax in Makarasana. Turn to lie down on your abdomen. Make a pillow of your palms like this. Keep your forehead on your palms or your cheek on your palms. Your feet are flat behind you. Makarasana is a posture of relaxation. So when you're lying down on the hard floor in Makarasana, this also is very good for the back. It feels really good. Focus on your abdomen again. As you inhale, your abdomen expands. As you exhale, the abdomen contracts. Take a few deep breaths here. If you find that your forehead is not touching the floor for some reason, you can take a pillow under your face or under your chest, maybe to give some elevation to your head, to give some support to the head. All right, so now we come up on our elbows like this. I've kept my elbows on the floor. My chin is on my palms. I've made a pillow of my palms like this. The elbows are close to the body, as close as you can keep them. Now I'm bending my right knee. I'm bringing the heel to the hip. So if you see this foot, this is a flexed foot. The toes are pointing at the knee. The toes are not relaxed like this. This is not how the foot is moving. It's moving like this. It's very active. So release your right leg, bend the left leg, heel to hip on the left, and we're doing this 10 times. So right, left, right, left, 4, 5, 6. Keep pressing heel to hip. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So now, those of us who have knee pain or ankle pain, we can continue doing the same thing, but we can do it like this. You will bend both knees, bring the heel to the hip as close as you can, and then bring your feet to the floor. So do that 10 or 20 times. Those of us who don't have knee or ankle issues, you will do Bhekasana. You will do Ardha Bheka, for which I'm keeping my left elbow on the floor. I'm bending the right knee. The heel is close to the hip. It's not here. It's close to the hip. And I'm pressing the heel to the floor as much as I can. No knee or ankle pain should result because of Bhekasana. So press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release your right leg. So now we're keeping the right elbow on the floor, bend the left leg, hold your left foot close to the hip, bring that heel as close as possible. 1, look ahead please. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then release your leg and relax. Makarasana, pillow of your palms. Relax. All right. So now we'll keep our forehead on the ground. We'll keep our palms like this, touching the thighs. Right now, the palms can be relaxed since we haven't started the asana. This is a variation of Sarpasana. All right. So inhaling, lift your head up, chest up, palms are touching your thighs, feet up, knees straight. Lift your chest as much as you can. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, knees straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly exhaling, bring your forehead back to the ground. Relax in Makarasana. Observe the after effects of Sarpa. Observe your breath, let it come back to normal. And now please turn to lie down on your back and relax. So we're back with the bent leg position. The knees are bent, the feet are comfortably apart. Bring your right ankle at the left knee. Right ankle is at the left knee. Inhale, exhaling, interlock your, bring your thighs to your chest, interlock your fingers or wrists or elbows around this left thigh, chin tucked in. If for some reason it is difficult to interlock your fingers around your thigh, you can take a belt. The belt will help you get a grip around your thigh, and then you will start feeling a stretch, hopefully, in the right hip. So observe, can you feel a stretch in the right hip? Are the shoulders and elbows relaxed? With every exhalation, we are trying to bring our thighs closer and closer. If you have hip issues, arthritis, any hip pain, be gentle with this stretch. Avoid going very deep into the stretch. With every exhalation, we are reducing that gap between thigh and chest. All right, one last deep breath. Inhaling, drop your feet to the floor. Uncross your legs. Let's alternate. So now we're keeping the left ankle at the right knee, just below the right knee. Inhale, exhaling, bring your thighs to your chest. Interlock your fingers now around the right thigh. Chin tucked in, shoulders and elbows relaxed. Breathe. Slowly inhaling. Release that grip around your thighs, uncross your legs, take a breath, relax. All right. So we're going into a variation of Supta Vakrasana, for which we are keeping our hands in T position. If you don't have space to keep your hands in T, you can keep your palms under the head. For this variation, our feet are apart. The knees are bent, the feet are apart, they're nicely apart, wider than the hips. Inhale, exhaling, drop your knees to the right. Drop your knees to the right. Now keep your right foot on top of the left thigh. Keep your right foot on top of the left thigh. Turn your head to the left. If your hands are straight, look at the nail of the left middle finger. Keep breathing, keep the abdomen relaxed. Make sure there is no knee pain when you do this. If there is any discomfort, you can keep a block or a cushion under the left thigh. But you have to maneuver it under the left thigh or knee, and then it's much more comfortable. Make sure the left arm is still on the floor, that it's not lifting up. Now prepare to release this side, uncross your legs back to starting position, knees apart, feet apart, inhale. Exhaling, drop your knees to the left. Keep your left foot on top of the right thigh. Make sure your right arm is on the floor. You're looking to the right side as well. Abdomen relaxed. slowly uncross your legs, bring your knees and feet back to the center and relax. All right. So it's time for relaxation now, Shavasana. If you find it uncomfortable to lie down with your legs straight, you can do Shavasana with your knees bent like this. And keeping the knees together and the feet apart, that's one option. Otherwise, traditional Shavasana with the legs straight or any other props that you want to use, pillow, bolster, you can use it. If you are wearing glasses, please take them off. If you are living in a cold place, you can cover yourself with something warm. And once we're in Shavasana, we're lying absolutely still and unmoving and very awake, very alert. And starting with the toes, I relax my toes. I relax my ankle. I relax my I relax my calf. I relax my knee. I relax my thigh. I relax my anus. I relax my groin. I relax my navel. I relax my abdomen. I relax my forearms. I relax my chest. I relax my neck. I relax my chin. I relax my lips. I relax my nose. I relax my cheek. I relax my ear. I relax my arm. I relax my forehead. I relax my scalp. I am looking at my body, which is completely relaxed. I am relaxed. Make gentle movements of your toes and fingers and slowly begin bending the knees and turn to lie down on one side with your eyes closed, making a pillow of one arm. Lie down in Dradhasana and then taking support of the other hand, please sit up in Sukhasana with the back straight, chin parallel, eyes closed. Gently bring your palms together in Namaskara Mudra at the chest. Begin rubbing your palms, generate warmth, and cup your eyes, squeeze both palms. Begin blinking. Draw your palms away from your face as you look at them and release your palms. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Have a good day.